And now, welcome to the Great Cigar and Pipe Show. Presented by Hiram Solomon Cigars, the Oliva Cigar family, and the J.C. Newman Cigar Company. Coming to you live from the Corona Cigar Company studios.
Woo! Whoa, wow, wait.
I'm living free right now, Bob.
Oh, boy.
I'm free. I'm free as
He's
a
got
bird.
no fucking pants
Free
on.
at last. Free at last.
Commando Frank, look at that.
It's
All
free
right.
balling.
He's out there and he's loving it.
That's what Kramer would say.
That's it.
No, you know what? I'm excited about tonight's show because I love the name of this cigar company. TUX.
Tux.
TUX. Do you know?
Classy.
It's class. It talks about class through and through.
It's like wearing
Great
a
story
tuxedo.
It's like wearing a tuxedo. So you know we're going to get something of high quality,
Mm-hmm.
right? So that I know. I understand that just from the name. And sometimes you look at the name of a cigar and you're like, or the cigar company, you're wondering, what am I going to get?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not wondering right now. I know that this is going to be a very good quality
Okay.
cigar, just
All
by
right.
the name.
All
That's
right.
why I wanted to tell you that. But
Okay.
just in case people are watching and they don't know who the hell I am, maybe we should tell people who we are.
Well, that's a good, it's always a good start.
That's a
We
good start.
do
We're
have some
about
new
to
people on
perform.
here. We got
We do.
Izzy's people on here. So hello, folks. I'm Ronnie Pecorini. Down, and I like to say below, to the left of me is the man in Tampa Bay, Mr. Kyle Jesso.
Below, I'm above you, bitch.
Oh, I'm over you, bitch. Remember that. And then we
Looks
have the
like
two
Ronnie's on
guys.
AOL dial-up again.
He's on his dial-up.
Hey, like I said, I'm
Ronnie
above
with that
you.
fast internet.
And we have the two characters sitting side by side. My brother, retired Bob.
Welcome back, folks.
That's that guy right
There you
over
go.
there.
That's that guy, yeah.
That's that guy.
And my cousin, the one, the only, the Tooch Master himself, cousin Frank.
Hello.
This whole build up,
Very
I'm ready to
somber
go,
hello.
and then he goes, hello. I mean, come
You know
on.
what? Well, I want to make sure that the people who are listening get a sense of who we are as a
Chooches.
team.
Well,
As a
I would
team of
advise them to
members.
go to the pre-show if they want to really get a sense of who we are.
Yeah, that's always before this show. But you know what? Again, what I love about this show is that we get a chance to see each other every week, and we can make fun of each other, which is the best part of the show, guys. I have to say, other than the guests are great, but the banter that we can create only is it.
Banter. I thought it was hysteria.
This went out when the Stooges died.
I think Ronnie's frozen solid. Oh, wait there. Oh, no, you're starting to move. Dude, your AOL internet's getting worse.
Yeah, he's using that dial-up, and you hear it
I
in the
hate
back.
AOL.
Beep, beep, beep.
He still has his AOL address. That's how much he hates it.
Hey, I have one.
One of these days I'll change and I'll go maybe to Hotmail or something like that. We'll check that out.
Yeah,
Why don't you go to Yahoo?
Yeah,
Yahoo,
very
indeed.
clear. Go to Yahoo.
So we do have a lot of new people coming on board. So welcome, folks. We're going to have a good time tonight. And we got a wonderful guest that Frank had mentioned. And we're pretty excited about having him on. And yeah, Bruce, no pants. That's what Frank said. He has no pants.
Frank.
I thought you were the only one. No, Frank actually is a commando man himself. So,
I've been known to go
I'm
out
a commando
calling
man. I agree. And Joe says he can't sleep unless his girl tucks him in.
Oh,
Play on word. Look
oh,
at that.
Play
All
on
right.
words.
Wow.
Oh.
And she
Hey,
knows how to
Chrissy.
touch because she's what, 90 years old now?
I thought she was using the tux on him.
Because of
That's
all the
over.
things he does all day.
Isn't that a little pill that they insert in a spot?
No,
that
that's
you
a little sponge that you wipe your coolie with.
Unbelievable.
Too far into this, fellers. I do want to bring a little somber into this. We do have a Category 4 hurricane barreling down on Jamaica. My buddy's wife is actually hunkered down there right now. So we're all praying that she's going to make it through, that nothing's going to happen. But if y'all can say a prayer out there for the Jamaicans out there, that they get through the backside of this hurricane with least amount of damage.
All the islands.
Yeah.
I watched the news early this morning, and it's not the least amount. It's a big amount. It's really wiped out Jamaica, man. It's bad. 165-mile-an-hour winds.
Oof.
And
it hasn't hit yet. It's going to hit.
It has hit
about in the future, because Bob he could do one of these.
It has hit. It has hit.
He knows.
It was on the news this morning. I'm telling you.
It hit Grenada. It hit Grenada.
It hit Grenada. It didn't hit Jamaica yet. Jamaica will be in the morning.
Oh, Grenada. Okay. All right.
But
as long as it doesn't come hit Florida, all right?
I don't really care for empanadas, but I'd rather have a burrito.
Get yourself a chimichanga. Same thing as an empanada. It's deep fried.
Bob likes the jerk chicken from Jamaica.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
There's something else from Jamaica that's pretty good, man.
He likes the ganja from Jamaica.
Well, we got to also hope it doesn't hit Cuba, because our special guest tonight is Cuban, and
that's
I
right.
believe
No, we don't want to go anywhere near Cuba.
So,
stay away from Cuba.
Yeah, absolutely.
Go back out into the ocean, man. Go back out to the ocean, because we don't want to come in here either.
No, we don't want that.
No,
not at all.
No. But anyway, well, I would say we have a crowd joining us right now.
Hit the share button, folks.
Yes, everybody hit the share.
Everybody hit the share button, because right after these words from our amazing sponsors, we're going to have Izzy Rodriguez, and he's going to give us the full Monty on his cigars.
Okay.
Are you guys ready for that?
And from Cuba.
I don't think he's in Cuba right now. He's playing Cuban music at the lounge, but I don't think he's in Cuba right now.
No, but he is Cuban.
He is Cuban, yes.
Playing Cuban music.
Which makes sense.
Okay, so.
I mean, you would play Italian music.
I would play Italian music too, sure. But I'm not in Italy right now.
Oh my God. Go to commercial.
I'll be right back, folks.
So I'm going to play some Jeff Beck.
At Norwood Royal Cigars, we have the biggest walk-in humidor in the Midwest. Our 1,500 square foot humidor is home to almost 4,000 different cigars that will meet the need of any cigar enthusiast. We have boutique blends to the more traditional selections and everything in between. From the novice beginner to the aficionado, the knowledgeable staff at NRC will find the perfect cigar for you. Located on the northwest side of Chicago, we want to be your shop for all your cigar wants and needs. As always, at Norwood Royal Cigars, light it, smoke it, love it.
Experience the magic of Rockefeller Cigars today. With 11 years steeped in tradition, passion, and mystery of the leaf, Rockefeller has a cigar just for you. Be like the greatest magicians and make Rockefeller Cigars appear in your lineup with any of our 4 lines. The Nicaraguan, the Dominican Blue, the Vintage Gold, and our new LE, The Art of Magic.
Cigar in the Bottle is 2 palate-pleasing gifts in 1. A specially blended Grand Pommier XS VSOP Cognac is elegantly contained in patented numbered bottles. Winner of back-to-back-to-back-to-back medals at the LA Spirits Awards, Cigar in the Bottle inventor Forbidden Johnny teams up with Vartan and Hendrik Hellner for this custom-blended Vartan Reserva cigar, well-preserved in a hand-blown glass chamber featuring Boveda two-way humidification.
All begins at the very first climate-controlled Rodriguez Olivan cigar factory located in the Dominican Republic. Our two major brands include Don Olivan, which are boutique cigars suited for that individual who takes great pride in something unique. BAMF is our armed forces cigars designed for that badass mother effer. Not only are you smoking a great premium cigar, a percentage of the proceeds is donated to our heroic men and women in uniform.
I am super excited, folks. Super excited here.
Super.
So we were doing the pre-light inspection. So let's do this real quick because I before he gets on, I want to make sure. Okay, so first of all, this beautiful band, right? Now look at that closed foot.
Not a club foot.
Not a club foot, as Bob would say. It's closed foot. And in the cello, what we love about it, good cigars, they always speak to you right through the cellophane.
Absolutely.
You know right away what you're getting.
Yeah.
I got a nice little floral.
Very floral.
And Bob, your cigar, how dark is that wrapper?
This is oh man, like dark chocolate.
Yeah, put it up there. I mean,
that out.
This is
where am I? Over here.
He doesn't know where he is.
There we are.
It's Bob can't see.
This is a dark wrapper.
Yeah,
it's got an oil slick developing on it.
Nice.
It's really oily.
Let's get Izzy on. There he is.
Yeah,
there he is.
I think it's time for Izzy. Welcome, everybody. Izzy Martinez. How are you?
Hey, guys. What's up?
Hey.
How you been?
We've been good. How about you, man?
I've been good. But just to bring something up real quick.
Yes.
Somebody said Izzy Rodriguez.
Yes.
And it's Izzy Martinez. However.
Oh, Martinez.
Who said Rodriguez? Frank.
But there was a reason I said Rodriguez. He's going to tell you.
Yeah, because I'm Cuban.
That's right.
If you want to play it safe, you call a Cuban a Martinez or Rodriguez, because I am Martinez and I am Rodriguez too.
Ah,
wow.
On the other side, it was Rodriguez.
Martinez Rodriguez.
There we go. See?
And how many other names too?
Like about 20 other names.
We know. Well,
Hey,
welcome. Thank you so much for coming on board tonight,
Oh,
Izzy. We
delicious.
appreciate it. We know how busy you are, but thanks for taking time out. We're very interested in learning about you and TUX Cigars, and so is our audience. And people are already saying, Anthony Melli says, Izzy for president. You got already a fan going on already. President Izzy Martinez.
To replace the old Batista regime.
And people saying they're confused now.
I greatly appreciate you guys giving me the opportunity to come on. And I think this is not just, you're going to find out whatever, I'm a guy that whatever I have to say, I'm going to tell you straight out. And you guys have a hell of a show. I've watched it, and it's like one of the most complete podcasts pertaining to cigars and pipes. It's one of the, I can't think of anything else. I really.
Oh boy!
You've done the whole. You've done the whole.
Wow!
It's the
Ronnie, you sound like you're coming out of a tin can.
You better pay for that internet.
It's terrible. You got no internet connection.
Yeah, don't listen to him, Izzy. Don't worry about it.
Thank you for the kind words. We appreciate it.
Yes,
you're the only person who ever said that.
No, you know what I love about having people that we've never had on the show is getting an opportunity to hear about your story and why cigars for you, because obviously a lot of things, people can do a lot of different things, but why cigars?
Well,
it's Cuban.
Did we lose Ron there?
Yeah,
don't worry, we'll find him again.
We're gonna send him $5 so he can pay his internet bill again. So
there we go. But anyways, my story is really not that complicated. Back in when I was about 3, 4, 5 years old, I remember my great grandmother, who died of 102 smoking cigars.
Wow!
Because all her kids, all her grandkids, all her nephews were cigar makers in Cuba.
Wow!
Yeah, unlike maybe other Cubans, They didn't own anything, but they knew the business. They worked the field, and that they passed that information on, obviously, to my dad that had nothing to do with cigars. My dad was a mechanic, but my dad and I used to sit there. We used to smoke together, and we used to talk about it, so on and so forth.
Right.
Needless to say, I used to steal his cigars. And
that's what we do.
You know, a funny thing is that I found my dad passed away about 14, 15 years ago. And one of the things that I found the other day in one of the mechanic boxes that he had is a box, and I don't recall the name, from Jersey, because we lived in Jersey from 69, 70. Okay. And the cigars were 15 cents.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Where in New Jersey did you live?
Obviously, where all the Cubans hang out.
Union City, West New York. Union City. There we go. And I know where the roller was over there in Union City. That's where we picked up cigars.
Yeah,
from.
yeah.
So I came to Miami when I was 11.
Okay.
And I've been here ever since. Worked in a bunch of different jobs, and then decided to become a police officer. Mm-hmm. And I was a cop for 30 years.
Wow.
And hey, we got Ron back. Hey, Ron.
Yeah, we came back.
Where were you? In Dade County?
Yeah, from Miami-Dade County. And I was detached to the feds most of my career. I had I was fortunate, and I worked a lot of units, different units. And once I retired, everybody kept on saying, Izzy, with the stuff that you talk about and the knowledge that you have, why don't you put something together? And, you know, this is not a very easy industry. You guys know that.
No.
So I said, before I come up with a cigar, I'm going to come up with a concept.
Right.
Because if you don't have a concept, you're just another fish in that big pond, and the sharks will eat you alive.
That's true.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So my thing was I don't drink because when I got diabetes about 15 years ago, I decided no more drinking. I didn't drink anymore. Right. And so I big time coffee drinker. Big time.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I decided the concept was all my pairings are going to be with coffee companies. Different
sense.
Yeah.
Cigars and coffee pair very nicely.
Yeah, they go hand in foot.
Nothing is better than a good cappuccino and a cigar hanging out at the lounge.
I love it. And
I'm going to give you a Cuban recipe that a lot of people don't know what it is, and I'll tell you a little bit later, and you're going to really, really enjoy it. I trust me, you are.
People better stay on to just listen to that.
I know what that recipe is. An espresso with rum.
And the funny thing is, the recipe, a lot of people say, oh, that's great for women. No, I have men doing the same thing with that recipe, and they go, it's amazing. And I said, I know. But I'll keep everybody on and make sure that you stay so you can hear what the recipe is.
All right. So when he's about to say the recipe, Frank, cut the live feed, and then nobody gets it.
Yeah, exactly.
So did you retire as a
post-show
law and order officer?
I retired. I came up with a concept, and a good friend of mine, JR Distributors. He's a great guy, Juan. He put me in touch with a small factory in Estelín, Nicaragua. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to tell you right now, people, I have nothing bad to say about that company. It's called Lanuza Cigar Factory in Nicaragua. Raul Lanuza. I'm not trying to make a commercial for them. Trust me. No,
listen. Hey, listen. You should promote that manufacturer. I'll tell you why.
Amazing.
This cigar
Very good cigar.
This cigar is fucking delicious.
Hey,
so tell me about the cigar.
And I never heard this name before.
Yeah, tell me about this one.
So he puts me in touch with them, and right off the bat we hit it off. And I said, listen, I'm going to take baby steps because a lot of I know friends that my first order is like 10,000 cigars, and to tell you the truth, I started as a hobby. Right. I keep it as a hobby. My interest right now is not going to 100 stores worldwide and so on and so forth. Because I want to make sure that the stores that I have, I keep good business with them. I don't want to, run out of cigars, so on and so forth.
Right.
Quality over quantity.
What's that?
Quality over quantity.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I deliver the cigars, which is funny because when I show up to the cigar shops and I walk in, they all look at me and I said, I'm not here to get money. I'm here to smoke a cigar and get me a coffee. All right. So they all laugh about that. Because see, I have the luxury. All right. I don't pay my bills with this for now.
Right.
Okay. So I treat people accordingly. I don't walk into a cigar shop and say, oh, by the way, you owe me $200 because $200 is not going to fill my car twice. My gas.
Right. Right.
So what I do is I try to provide them with a good service. And so far it has worked. It has grown. People, and I just had a big event last Saturday at a place called the Burnt Leaf. That place is in Sunrise, Florida.
Okay.
That is another amazing place. It was packed. We had a great time. It was a great night. I took some gourmet coffee. They made they gave it out, and we had a great time.
Yeah.
And where is that place?
That Burnt Leaf is in Sunrise.
Where's Sunrise, though? Where is Sunrise?
Is where the
Panthers
world
play.
Champions, the Stanley Cup.
Panthers.
Play.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah,
All right,
Sunrise.
great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right on. It's west of Fort Lauderdale.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. George and Steve, and I'll give you their names so people can hear them. George and Steve, they're Dominicans. They are the most party-going, good people that you can run into. Amazing, just amazing. They, for my event, they brought in chocolates and they gave out chocolates with the coffee, and they took some of the hit and they came in and said, if you buy 3 of his cigars, I'll give you 2 of my house cigars.
Wow.
Nice.
That's nice.
Wow.
It's awesome.
That's and I do have to bring that up because I greatly appreciate when they do stuff like that.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I think that's fantastic. I mean, so I'm loving this blend that I'm smoking, and what I like about it is it's very unique in flavor profile. I haven't smoked anything that quite resembles this. It has this beautiful oh my God, I want to say almost like an anisette. It gives me like the feeling of having a little drop of anisette with my coffee.
You're close.
Right? There's like a licorice.
That's
That's what I mean. There's like a licorice to this.
Just so everybody understands, the 5 different cigars that I came out with, they're not infused. I would never infuse. People that do, more power to you. I don't smoke infused cigars.
Me neither.
None of us do.
None of us do, really.
No.
I know there's a lot of people that like it, and I have friends of mine that love it. But what we do is once a cigar is made, they put them in rum barrels, empty rum barrels, and they keep them there for about 10 to 14 days.
Nice.
Okay. There it is.
Nice.
And before anybody asks, because I had this question asked the other day, the dark one, the Maduro, is not painted. It's not painted. It is.
Wait a minute. What's that color that's coming off on my fingers?
No. That's funny because I walked into a cigar shop the other day. It says those are painted. I said no, they're not. I don't have a reason to lie to you because I got everything to lose if I'm lying to you. I said I'm going to prove something to you. I'm not gonna like the cigar, but what I am going to do is I'm going to stick it in my mouth. And I'm just going to go ahead and chew it and try to and when it's done, I want you to tell me the color of the cigar. It was still black.
Exactly.
And then I go, look at my lips, look at my hands. Do you see any black on there? I go, no. So I'm planning to go to Nicaragua sometime in the near future now. And what I want to do is I want to film the entire process on how to get it like that. So people don't think that every cigar that is dark is painted.
Gotcha.
Smart move.
And not
even painted because what they think is that it is
smoke.
Artificially.
It's smoke.
Like,
I've come across some of those where they just dark Maduro and
they fake it.
It unravels a little bit, and then you look at the other side of the leaf.
It's
not as dark.
Exactly.
It's not as dark. So there are some companies They try to pass some over on you.
They try to do the foolery.
But if you're going to film this, then we get to see the secret. What is this? What's in here?
Do you know why it's easier to paint than it is to do the process? The process is 16 hours. So to film it, it's going to be a nightmare. But I am going to do it, and I'm not going to do it.
You got to do it in
16
slow
hours.
motion. You got to do it in what do they call that? A time lapse.
They call it a mini series.
A mini series. You put it on Netflix.
10 days straight.
15-hour episode.
And then the other thing is, just so you, because people ask me, how do you get that shine on the cigar, on the Maduro?
Yeah.
Okay?
Natural oils, huh?
Some people use some type of oil, right?
Yep.
Some type, all right. The way that they do it there is unbelievable. When they told me, I couldn't believe it. They get coffee beans, green coffee beans.
Oh, okay.
And they put it in a blender. They grind it up, and that releases
Oil.
like a slime that is tasteless. It does not taste like coffee. It doesn't taste like anything. So they apply it to the cigar. And after the show, I'm going to send you, Ron, and you guys, I'm going to send you a picture when they're freshly done. They look like lacquer paint.
Ooh, nice. Oh my god!
But it's natural. It comes off of the coffee bean.
But it only happens with the green bean.
The green
not
bean.
not the processed brown.
Right? Because their oils are already dry.
Exactly.
They've dried up when the
no,
bean is
because
roasted.
a good brown bean, you can still see like an
little bit of
oiliness to it. Yeah. That's very interesting. Wow.
Now, does that slime, as you called it, help as the adhesion when they're wrapping? Does that hold the leaf together at all, or no?
No, it just gives it a very nice look.
Okay.
It gives it that nice sheen.
It gives it a very nice look. I don't like an extreme shine, so I make sure that Raul knows exactly how much shine I want on the cigars. Because what happens is it looks very pretty, but the problem is that people start asking questions and they start going, "Oh, what are you putting on those things? You're putting motor oil on those things. I mean, they're shiny." And I said, "No, this is the process." So when I go to Nicaragua, we're going to go ahead and try to do as much as we can with filming all these processes that they do. If you also notice on the cellophane,
you have holes. You have two perforations.
Yeah.
I have perforations.
Yeah.
Little breathers.
Two reasons. It helps, the cigar breathe, and it absorbs whatever it is that you put it on. If you put it on, put a couple of cedar planks in there and stuff like that, it picks up the smell. So a friend of mine that has this in the cigar business, he tells me that's an old a thing that they used to do many, many, many moons ago, but he has the actual machine that does it. So I asked him, I said, why don't you make the cellophane for me? I'll pay you for it instead of having somebody else do it. And he really, he wasn't too enthused. So I called Nicaragua and I said, do you have a hole puncher?
Right.
And they said, yes, we do. And I said, do me a favor. Make a couple of holes on each cellophane. He goes, really? And I go, do it. And it's worked so far. It's worked.
Yeah.
It works very well.
It works great.
Yeah.
So it's punched on both sides of the cellophane. And again,
well, what did I say? When I was opening it up, I said I smelled heavy cedar and like an earthiness to it right off the bat. And it had a little bit of floral.
Yeah, a little floral in there.
And the other funny thing is, in order for me to sell the cigar in the price that we sell the cigars and for retail, and people ask me, how can you sell it for that price? And I said, look, listen, it's really simple. I'd rather put the quality on the actual cigar than put it into a box
or something, right?
Because listen, I'm taking baby steps. That I might come out with a very nice, extremely sophisticated box, maybe in the near future. But right now, I have plain boxes. They look good and they're very colorful. So every time that you walk into a humidor, remember this: walk in, don't look at the humidor. Pick your eyes up, look at the humidor, and tell me which box do you first see when you walk in, or which group of boxes do you see first? The colorful ones.
The colorful
ones,
yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Ones with all the bling.
Up the eye. Yep.
Right. So if they're all wood, you walk in and you start going, where's this one? Where's the other one? And then you start looking around because they're not labeled. Then you look, and then you find the cigar that you're looking for.
Speaking of looking for your cigars, how can somebody get a hold of your cigars? Like, where can we go to get those cigars from you?
We have online store, and actually where I'm at right now, which is Mad About Cigars.
Mad About Cigars.
Yeah, I sent Ron. I sent you a few pictures from in here. This place is gorgeous. It's not a big place, but it's one of those family places that, I mean, this place is like, I don't know. It's like something out of Las Vegas or something. And the people here are great. And they also take orders. Now, what happens is that a lot of people have been calling and saying, oh, can you send me 2 cigars? Can you send me 3 cigars? It becomes a nightmare when you do that.
Yeah.
Right. Now, if you do want to taste all 3 and you want them to put a box of 20 with assorted cigars, they'll do it.
Right.
That
makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, can you tell us what is the retail price? What's the retail price on the cigars?
The average.
Okay, on the 4x60, all right, because these are 4x60 box press, and those are the 6x54 Habano that with a Ecuadorian wrapper.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's here the small one, which I'm going to tell you, it's a 45 minutes smoke. Don't let it fool you. The size fool you.
Yeah.
That's right. Yep.
All my cigars are packed. They are packed. They don't. We call them in Spanish. I call them in Spanish, papalote. And papalote in Spanish means a kite.
Yeah.
Because you know those cigars that you toss them up and there's a little wind and they blow away. Not on these.
This one right here. This is coming up on 40 minutes right here. So
yeah, exactly.
Absolutely. I had a friend of mine smoke one the other day. I mean, and it wouldn't go off for about an hour. And I go, how did you? An hour? You know.
Wow.
But they go to www.tuxcigars.com.
TUX Cigars. Yep.
That's it. .com.
All right.
And all the retail. Oh, here's a customer. Come here. Listen, this was not planned. This is a good friend of mine, Agustin.
How are you, guys?
Agustin, how are you?
How are you?
Pleasure.
Let me tell you, you hooked up with the right guy over here. This is a damn good cigar.
Yeah, it is. I'm smoking the Maduro now. I smoked the Sumatra before.
Right.
They're amazing.
Yes.
Magnifico.
Oh, yeah.
Perfecto.
See, now I owe him a box for that.
That's right.
Agustin, I think, was one of the first guys that were like, every day, man, I love the cigar. But the funny thing is, he had never tried the Sumatra. and there's a lot of people. What's funny is, and let me go back to Agustin. The other day he smoked the Sumatra, and he goes, "Oh, I'm stuck on the Sumatra now." There you go.
Yeah.
I love the Sumatra. I'm smoking that now. It's delicious.
It's got a great taste. It's a little spicy, which I like.
Yep.
And this one is just completely different taste. It's bold, but you can't compare both. They're not the same. They're just completely different cigars.
Yep.
Nice. We have a question from the audience. We got a question, Izzy. Why the name TUX? By Cathy Poturny, Cigar Box Marketing owner. Yes.
Why you said why Tux? Why the name Tux? Oh, okay. I have a friend of mine that's in the business that he's very well known, and I'm going to keep him out of this. Not. And he told me, he goes, if you're going to do a cigar, keep the name short.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Smart.
You know.
Smart.
He goes, keep the name short. I'm gonna give you a perfect example. I have another friend that's in the cigar business. And one day I told him, your cigar brand, you got a good product, but the name is way too big and it's in Spanish. Now, you take my cigars up to North Carolina, Georgia, Tennessee, Alabama, wherever you're going to take it.
They can pronounce it.
You ask any Anglo and they like the cigar, they say, oh, I love Tux, right?
Yeah.
So if you ask a Cuban, hey, which cigar, right? And they'll say, Tux. That's it.
Yep.
It's easy to do.
Quick
Easy
and
to remember.
I came up with the name really because when I got the Maduro and I put the Sumatra, I go, this is like a tux. It's black, it's not white, but it looks like a tux.
Yeah,
and I came up with a tux.
That's
Right.
awesome.
That's
That's
awesome.
excellent marketing. Good for you, man.
Hell yeah.
Exactly, and it has that classy feel to it.
Yeah, like you're wearing a tuxedo, you know?
Exactly, and that's the thing.
That's what
Here's
Bill
another
Anthony
thing.
just says. Tuck sounds classy. Yes,
Bill. And I'm going to tell you another thing. What's funny is you don't know how many people call me for weddings and bachelor parties and stuff like that. And they go, we want TUX at the wedding.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what you got to do? Get them into formal wear shops now.
Exactly.
Funny you should mention there's one in Miami, a big one in Miami.
And you smoke a TUX.
They want it.
They want it.
There you go.
That's why.
Because every time I have a friend of a group of friends that played baseball with my son, and they told, hey, I need a box. I said, oh, okay, sure. He goes, I'm going on a cruise on a bachelor party, and I'm taking it with me. He took it to all the islands. And he took pictures with TUX in all the islands. It was
nice. That's great.
Very cool.
That's great marketing.
Great I really enjoy it. I enjoy the hell out of doing this. And, you know, I'll be frank with you guys. If I put $1, all I expect right now is I make $1 back so I can buy more product.
Right.
Nice.
Right.
First of all, it will be nice, but I really don't need the money, so I can play that way. And I make sure that everybody gets exactly what they asked for.
Mm-hmm. You know, put your money back into the business and grow the business.
What is the retail? We didn't get
what's
that.
The retail?
What's the going retail?
$9.50.
No way.
Really?
It's
wow.
Way too low.
Now the Habano, the 6x54 that Ron had.
Yes.
That's $10.50.
Wow.
And that has an Ecuadorian wrapper. I wanted that Ecuadorian wrapper, and they got it for me.
And this is 35 minutes into the smoke, folks.
Oh, no.
It's slow burn, and it's
that's
great.
an hour and a half smoke.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying right now it's 35 minutes, and look how slow it's burning.
Yeah.
Beautiful ash, fantastic construction, great draw.
The draw is perfect.
This is the grand slam, man.
Draw.
Perfect. Perfect draw.
Lanusa, the factory in Nicaragua, it is a small place. But I'm going to tell you, I can call them. I don't know how they do it, but I can call them up at 2:00 in the morning. And I have, by the way, because I usually don't sleep. I play golf in the morning. I have lunch, and then I hit the cigar shops. But
you're retired. You could do that.
Exactly. I did my time. But anyways, I call Lanusa at 2:00 in the morning. Not only does he answer, you can hear workers in the background.
Wow.
They're going around the clock there, man.
Yeah, they're working around the clock. Fantastic.
I had a genius the other day. I'm going to tell you a little story. So a friend of mine hooks me up with a cigar shop, and I go to the cigar shop. You know, it's a small cigar shop, and it was very, 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 it was packed. They were having an event. So I walk in, and the guy tells me, he says, so let me ask you something. Why would I buy your cigar and smoke your cigar if I can smoke a Padron for $9? I said, my friend, if you got Padron in here for $9, let me know where they're at. I'm buying 3 boxes right now.
I'll buy some too.
We'll buy them all.
I'm going to tell you this. Padron is a hell of a cigar.
Right.
Absolutely.
It's an excellent cigar.
But find one for $9.
So
I don't think so.
Then he goes, and then he says, and the reason I'm telling you this because the Miami market is extremely hard.
Oh yeah.
Because what happens that see, I feel that what you guys do in this podcast is not only forward the information and educate people, is you educate yourself too.
Yes.
Well, we
absolutely.
do. Every week we're learning.
Every week.
What happens is, remember, my people, when I say my people, I mean the Cubans, and I was born in Cuba, so I can say that. A lot of them are geniuses. They're all geniuses. They know everything about the cigar.
Right.
Okay? But deep down inside, I'm telling you right now, only 5% know what the hell they're talking about. That's a fact. That's a fact.
Everybody's got a story, right?
Yeah. So, and then he goes on to tell me, I said, look, I'll tell you what, why don't we plan an event, introduce a cigar, and if it works out, you keep 3 boxes, 1 of each, and then we move from there. Oh, I don't like doing events. And I go,
right. You're at the wrong shop then.
Yeah, no, it gets better, Then he tells me, oh, you deal with a small factory in Nicaragua? Oh, that's going to be your downfall.
Oh no. He doesn't realize.
Who is this guy? Who is this
guy? My friend is standing next to me, right? And he knows exactly how I am. So my friend is like, oh, Lord, here it comes. And it sure as hell did. So I look at the guy and I said, you know, my friend, I'm under the impression that you think I came here to apply for a job, or I'm a Girl Scout selling cookies. I swear to God. My buddy looked at me. He goes, damn, it feels good because you can do that. And I said, yeah, you're damn right I can do that. Because the bottom line is, if you go to a store and they don't want it, they don't think they can move it, all they got to say is, not right now, leave a sample. I'll try the sample. Hey, thank you so much.
Right.
No problem.
Yeah.
No, this was a job interview.
Yeah.
Now, when you go north of Miami, when you start going north of Miami, and mind you, the stores that I have in Miami, which is Matterbaugh Cigars, which is where I'm at right now in Doral, Florida. Beautiful place. Beautiful.
Right.
Casa Humo, which means smokehouse, in Doral. It's a gorgeous warehouse that they turned in with floating bicycles up in the air. I mean, the place is gorgeous. And keep in mind something, and remind me, because I'm going to tend to forget. Ron, remind me to tell you about Come Tour with TUX.
Okay.
Because
I want me to remind you to tell you that.
I think you guys are going to be interested in that.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of good stores out here, really, in Miami. But I'm going to tell you right now, when I moved north of Miami, it's like red carpet. Come on in. Let's try the cigar. Give it to my employee. Give it to one of my clients. And that's the way it should be. Yeah. And I'm going to tell you right now, I don't. It's very hard for me to tell you something that is a bunch of BS. I still haven't gone into one cigar shop, except the one that I mentioned, that they haven't said, no, I want the cigars right now.
Right.
Beautiful.
I mean, when they smoke one, I mean, it's pretty obvious. This is a high quality. And like I said, there's a distinction to the cigar in flavor profile that makes it unique. Now, if you're going to one of the larger factories, guess what? You're part of an assembly line that is, they're getting the tobacco. It's like a repetition. Here, it's you're dealing with a small shop that's going to listen to
your. More personalized.
It's more personalized, and it's also going to produce a product that's different.
Sure.
Plain and simple. It's just going to be different. And that's the beauty about going to a small manufacturer, is because you have that much more input, and the quality control is going to be very high on your cigars.
Well,
very high.
The quality is amazing.
Yes.
The price point. That's another big feature.
It's unbelievable. Unbelievable.
$9.50 for a cigar these days.
Oh, this is such
not too many out there, but
such a wonderful cigar, folks. I mean,
it is.
Don't let the size fool you, folks. Do not let the size fool you.
Yes.
That's what I keep telling the girls. Don't let the size fool you.
It's the motion of the ocean.
I like that one.
A lot of women
that was good. That was good. I knew that was coming.
No blue pills with these cigars, I can tell you that.
Just blue shirt.
You know,
have you ever gotten out to the West Coast, Izzy, in Tampa area where I'm at?
Guess what? I'm building a house in Bonita Springs.
Oh, okay. All right.
So
there you go.
My boxes, as a matter of fact, I'm going to show you one of the boxes.
Yeah, let's see the box. Let's see this.
Here's one.
Oh, wow.
I like that. I like that. Beautiful.
Now that's classy box. That matches the cigar for sure.
Very nice. Simple,
very
beautiful, elegant.
Yeah.
Look at that.
But let me show you the bottom. That's what I'm. Let me see if I can get it right here. Oh, this way.
Oh,
I like that.
Nice.
Right there. Hold it
Beautiful.
right. Hancho Pado.
Bonita Springs.
Martinez,
Yeah.
La Luza. Okay, so somebody was asking what about the factory. Hold that up again, folks. So if you want to see the factory, this is where it is, and you can get the right spelling of the factory. There you go. La Nuza. La Nuza Cigar Factory, folks.
Beautiful.
So, that is beautiful, man. Did you design that yourself, Izzy, or did you have someone design that?
Well, I got to give credit to my friend Juan, the one that got me into this, the broker.
Gotcha.
He goes, we're going to do a simple box, but a box that's elegant.
Right.
And that's it.
Beautiful.
I can't help but notice the similarities in the Masonic, kind of.
Yeah, do you notice that? I had to look at that again.
Yeah, and the other one as well. The other one's, okay, wait a minute. Here, let me do this. This one is.
I love the odor.
Oh, yeah.
Yellow.
Oh,
yes,
nice.
the yellow. Beautiful.
Okay.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
very colorful. Brings your eye to it. Yeah.
It's a simple box with color, and it works.
Now, how many
Absolutely.
boxes? How many cigars are in the box?
20.
20.
20.
Beautiful.
Okay.
And
Oh,
there's
yeah.
the white
There you
one.
go.
This is the
Beautiful.
Maduro.
The
Just
Maduro.
beautiful. Look at how beautiful those dark cigars pop out of that
Yeah.
white box. They just
Beautiful.
jump out at you.
It's a nice presentation.
Beautiful. Very nice. So,
That's
folks,
exactly why I did it. But I wanted to do something simple because I have no business right now getting a business started and trying to create something that I'm not.
right. That makes sense.
That's the bottom line.
Makes sense.
Well, the bottom
Yeah.
line is you don't want to bullshit people. You want to tell them the truth, and you want to put out the best product you possibly can. And you got the marketing look right behind you between the three colors. You got the smokes. You got the price point. You certainly have the personality, and it's working for you, Izzy. It's working.
And
Congratulations.
Ron, I know that Ron follows me on I don't sleep. I start creating stuff. I do my own promotions. I do my own stuff. I don't have nobody except my wife. My wife does all the paperwork and all the documents. And if it wouldn't be for her, I'd be shooting myself in the head. But
No. We don't want that to happen.
no, she's very good. She's very good, and she helps me out a lot. And then now we picked up a cigar girl that goes with us to all the events. She's a sweetheart. She is out there. I can see her eating a pizza outside. So a little bit later, we'll bring her in.
Yeah.
She's
Is it a New York style pizza?
The what?
Is it a New York style pizza?
No, hell no. It's one of those Miami pizzas.
Oh, forget about it.
So it's
Like
garbage.
cardboard and
It's
ketchup.
garbage, yeah. Tell her don't get sick. We want to see her.
All right, folks. Let's take a quick break. And when we come back, we'll get some more great info from Izzy.
Get your
Right
questions ready also.
Yep. Right after these words from our wonderful sponsors.
Great cigars take time. The Fortaleza Y Libre story began in 2013 with the idea of starting a brand of cigars that would exemplify the strength and freedom that define America. Our premium cigar voyage for quality and taste led us to the Dominican Republic and the tobacco fields of Santiago and Tamboril. Tabacalera El Joyito would become a trusted partner, and in 2019, our smoking strong and living free journey was realized with the arrival to our shores of the Fuerte Libre Bodacious. Fast forward 5 years, 2024, Fuerte El Libre rebrands to Fortaleza Y Libre. Same meaning, strong and free. Our portfolio has grown to 6 core lines to satisfy the palates of cigar smokers worldwide. For more information, visit our website at fylcigars.com. Smoke strong, live free. Welcome to GTO Dominican Cigars, a boutique cigar company that artfully blends and creates some of the finest handmade puros from the Cibao Valley in the Dominican Republic. We are 4th generation manufacturers and growers of tobacco with over 140 years of experience, offering a variety of styles, blends, and strengths. Mild, medium, medium plus, and full-bodied. We would truly consider it an honor for you to experience our cigars. Those who know smoke GTO.
Before you light your next cigar, be sure to check out Cigar Medics, the makers of the patent-approved humidimeter. The humidimeter is a tool designed to display the relative humidity inside your cigar. With this device, there's no more guessing. Simply insert the probes into the foot or cap of your cigar, and you can instantly know if your cigar is ready to be smoked. Buy now on cigarmedics.com and see site for other cigar accessories. With the humidimeter, you'll know when to hold them and know when to smoke them.
Years in the making, the Chief cigar was born, blended, boxed, and released to market on June 26, 2015. This cigar was developed by former fire chief, firefighter, cigar aficionado Ken Dorbecker, and has grown into a signature firehouse cigar line.
All engines respond.
Including, of course, the Chief, a Nicaraguan Habano blend, Proby, a Connecticut Shade blend, All Hands, a Maduro Mexican San Andreas box press, and the brand new Fire Pole, a beautifully crafted San Andreas Habano barber pole. Join the Chief family and make us part of your humidor. R&A Treasures, out of Tampa Bay, Florida. The last of a legacy. The last of an inventory of Thomas Cristiano in a warehouse where everything is aged and well kept for all your pipe and smoking needs.
All right,
We're
folks,
back.
we are back.
I have
just
a
wanna
question
bring
for
this-
Izzy, though.
Yeah,
Yes.
I have a question. You said this is a 40-minute smoke. Can you make this like 2-hour smoke? Because I really don't want this to go out.
It's funny you should mention that because they're in the factory right now. But
What size are they going to be?
the 60 box press, okay, 6.5.
Ooh,
Beautiful. Like, can I get them?
What's the price?
Huh?
What's the price going to be?
No, it's not going to be that much more than $10.50. I want to make it like about $11.
Perfect.
Wow. Okay.
Unbelievable.
When can we expect it?
He doesn't want to give you any promise.
No, when can we expect it?
I want to say about a month and a half.
Oh, wow.
All right. The end of
I
summer.
just put the order, but I'm working with the rings and the boxes and the colors and all that stuff now. So, and I'm going nuts because in the release, when I released the cigar back in November of last year, November 17th, it was here at Matador Cigars.
Nice.
Okay.
I ordered 50 boxes, 1,000 sticks, and I said, well, if I sell 5 or 6 boxes, it'll be fine. Sold 27 boxes.
Whoa.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
I made all the money that I had invested. I had made that night. I made it all back.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Wow.
And that's when I said, wait a minute, this is. So the second event, I go, and it's a smaller event. In the first event, there were about 90 people here. You can see the video there on my website. And on the second time, I sell 10 boxes. And I go, wait a minute, people are coming for the cigar.
Right.
And they continue coming for the cigar.
I don't blame them.
This past event, a lot of people, they stand and they tell their story and everybody listens and they look at you like if you're, the god of cigars and stuff like that. I have a different way of doing it. I'm not going to sit there or I'm not going to stand there in front of, 80, 90 people and tell them, oh, when I was a little kid in Cuba and I came over, blah, 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 and all that bunch of stuff. I like to go I like to go and visit one by one. So you like it? What don't you like about it? What do you like about it? Blah, blah, blah. And I go around. When I finished that night, I got in the car, I got home, and I crashed till the next day. I don't even know what time. But that's what I like to do. I like to talk to people. And that's the
personal
information.
Yeah.
And people want to talk to the owners. They want to know from you.
Absolutely.
Because they then say, hey, I met Izzy. He's a great guy. He's a friend of mine. I know him personally.
But
and that builds up a network.
It becomes personal. It's a personal.
Izzy, how about Central Florida?
We need you up
here.
We
need you here. We need a place to buy.
Daytona Beach, Orlando, Tampa.
Listen, soon as I get that next batch, which is 3,500, and I know that as soon as I get that batch, I'm gonna have to order a lot more. As soon as I get that, I'll get with you, Ron, and you guys. I know you're a Corona, right?
Yep.
Let me tell you, that is an amazing place.
It is.
Yeah, it is.
That is like the first time I went to Corona, I was up in that area. I was playing golf, and nobody wanted to go out because nobody smoked. And I said, well, I'm leaving. I'm going by myself. And I went straight to Corona. And I walked in, and it was like, wait a minute. It's like I've been here 1,000 times, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about now, but back then they had a bunch of young guys working there that were amazing.
Oh yeah. Still there. Yeah.
A fantastic staff in all 5 floors.
I'm 15 minutes. Actually, the house that I'm building is 15 minutes away from Burn.
Oh, nice.
Oh, okay. Right. You're right there then.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So I want to make sure that before I start going north and hitting Central Florida, North Florida, and all that stuff, trust me when I tell you, I've had a lot of contact with people that say, we want the cigar, I want to make sure that whenever
you can
I
service that. Yes, you got to service that account. You got to be able to
build
manufacture
small and just keep building slowly up. Make sure you take care of your regular customers.
Like I said at the beginning of the show, I have no business right now getting 100 stores, throughout the whole country. And then what do I do? What do I do when they tell me, hey, listen, I need 20 more boxes? I go, I don't have.
Right.
And
you don't want that.
Off. So I want to make sure that when I order 1,000, when I first order 1,000, my second order was 2,000, and then I'm up to 3,500. So I want to make sure that when I get to 10,000 cigars, I'm good. I got somewhere to store it, and so on.
Yes.
Hold on a second. Come here. Huh? She has to leave. This is my cigar girl.
There we go.
Hey, cigar girl. How are you?
You hooked up with the right guy.
Yeah.
Of course.
Good for you. Good luck with it. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Have a good week. Take care.
Delicious cigar. Wow.
She's amazing.
I mean, this cigar, what I love about it too is there's a progression in the smoking experience. You've got now a rich depth of flavor.
Yeah.
That is again, that licorice becomes like a dark licorice with a little bit of almost like a creamy, there's a creaminess to this cigar as well. There's no bite. Beautiful retrohale on this cigar.
And the salivation is out of control on this.
It makes you salivate like there's no tomorrow. It makes you want to smoke it more. And like Bob said, he needs a 2-hour cigar.
I need a 2-hour cigar.
He does. He needs the 2 hours.
That the one that I'm coming out, the head is going to have like a long pigtail.
Oh, nice.
I like to make the cigars. If I did the cigars for the right reasons, which I'm not trying to play the violin here, but if I did it because of my dad and his family and so on and so forth, I want to make it look as retro as possible.
Yes, and traditional. Yeah, you want to give it that traditional.
Are you going to wrap them in the newspaper too?
That's
old world.
What's that? Yeah,
you're going to wrap them in newspaper.
Yes. Well, you want to know something? My uncle goes to Cuba many years ago on vacation or to see the family, and he says, "I'm going to bring back some cigars." I go, "Do me a favor, don't bring me none of that." Listen, I'm not going to get into it, but don't bring me any of the usual cigars. Right. I want my family to make me homemade cigars.
Right.
And he comes back and he hands me, all right, Yawa is the part of a palm. The Cuban palm has, before the branch, it has like a thick part of it. Uh-huh. And it's like, you can use it to wrap stuff up.
Okay.
So what they did was they wrapped it in newspaper. The 25 cigars, they wrapped it in newspaper, and then they put it inside Yawa, right? Which is it's like a leaf. It's a big leaf.
Yep.
Right.
And then they put a string on each side, look like a candy. Let me tell you, they were small cigars. Uh-huh. And when I smoked the first one, I thought I was going to die.
Really?
Yeah, because they were fresh. They were straight from. We made it. Obviously, that the Cuban, that earthiness.
Yes.
I love it. That's what I look for in the cigar. I want to taste that earthy taste. Is what I look for.
Yep.
And a lot of people, they tell you, oh, I taste this and that and so on and so forth. More power to you. I want to taste two things: tobacco, and I want to taste that earthiness.
Yes.
Because you can taste cedar, you can taste a little vanilla, a little sweet,
right.
Like you said, creamy and stuff like that. But I have a friend of mine. I'll tell you a quick joke if we have time.
Yes. You got all the time. It's your show. You tell us when you want us out of here.
We're sitting at a cigar shop, and here's two young guys that have no clue about cigars. So there's a friend of mine that is a big-time guy, and he's sitting there. He just came out with some new cigars. He passes them out. He goes, "Hey, I want you guys to try it," and so on and so forth. So I tell him, "Man, I love your line of cigars. It's amazing," so on and so forth. He goes, "You like the taste?" And I said, "Man, the taste is great. It's, that earthiness, blah, blah." And all of a sudden, these two guys, one of them says, "Mine tastes like cornflakes." So obviously, this big guy looks at him and goes, "Cornflakes?" But no, really. And the other one says, "Yeah, it's like corn." He goes, "Well, where we had the plants, there was no corn there or anything like that. But if it's corn, and to this day, we make fun of them because now they become good friends of mine. So every time he smokes a cigar, and I go, "How's that cornflakes going?"
It sounds like a couple of flakes for sure.
Just so you know, too, one of the things that I'm planning on doing is there's a female cigar club down here that's called Miami Ladies of the Leaf.
Okay.
And it's not a big group. I hope it grows, so on and so forth. So I told them, what do you think of this idea? He goes, "Well, what's the idea?" The idea is come tour with TUX. So every week we go to a different shop and we do videos and we do blah, 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 and then we go ahead and put them up. We're not going to charge. It's not to charge money. It's so we can go to different places. But I want to make sure that everybody understands that when we go to these come tour with TUX and we go to different shops, it's not only to buy TUX, okay?
It's to try different cigars, enjoy the lounge.
Different atmosphere.
Exactly. I don't smoke TUX every day. Right. I like other cigars.
Right.
Yeah. But you also have to experience the other cigars too for flavors and know what's out there.
And that's how you learn. That's how
gotta know your competition.
I thought Orlando Perez, I thought he was the president of the Miami Lady of the Leaf.
He's a good guy. Orlando's good people.
He is good. No, we love Orlando.
He does a lot of stuff at Tabacon.
Oh, okay. Yes.
That's a big place.
Oh, you know what? This was William said something funny. He goes, "Do they drink milk with that? The cornflakes?" God.
It was hilarious. Till this day, we still every time we see him, we go, "Hey, how's that cornflakes?" And now the funny part was looking at my friend's face, who is a guy that's been in the business for many, many, many moons. And I looked at him, and he looked at me like, "What in the hell is these two guys saying that it's cornflakes?"
Well, hopefully they're a little more educated now.
Oh yeah,
you know everybody tastes things differently.
Well, I know, but cornflakes is a kind of a wild one.
They might have just had corn.
Breakfast.
They might have had corn before in meal, and they might have had a little Mexican dish with corn in it, and that's what they got.
There's another place. There's a place down here in Miami that I also have the cigars in. It's called The District Cigars, and it's on Tamiami Trail on 139th Avenue, 140 Southwest 8th Street, which is Tamiami Trail. That place, it was bought by a friend of mine, Alex, and I'm going to tell you right now, he's turned it into it's gorgeous in there. The people that and it's always the same 15 guys. Guys and girls too. Every single night. Night. I don't care when you go.
You got the regulars.
Exactly.
That's the way it is.
Listen, I like to do
You need the regulars.
The what?
Yeah, the regulars.
And the brick and mortar shops.
Yeah.
And those 15 guys are amazing. They got to the point where one time they were having like once a week they would have a movie night and stuff like that. They would invite me and I said, listen, I don't mind movie night, but when about 15, 20 guys sitting here now, I don't feel comfortable, brother.
But you said women. What about the women? The women. You had women there too.
Yeah, you have one.
Why?
And she's a good friend of mine. You might see her on my Instagram and Facebook. Her name is Lisette. She is amazing. Knows her cigars. I'm going to tell you right now. Knows her cigars big time. Her mom was Padron, the old man's Padron's sister.
Oh, wow. Hey, okay.
Wow.
Yeah, she knows a thing or two.
Oh, yeah.
She knows her cigars. It's funny. I try, I'm not going to mention any brand, but there was a cigar from a big place. And I love that cigar. And I kept on smoking. they ran out, and when the new batch came in, I'm smoking, and all of a sudden I get, like a thing here, and I said, did I swallow a piece of cigar? What the hell's going on? I couldn't stop coughing. So all of a sudden I feel like if I had a Tic Tac in my mouth, and then that coldness through the nose. So I go to the owner. The owner's a friend of mine. And I say, hey, listen, if I were you, I'd pull those cigars and let them rest for a little bit. Right. A lot of ammonia. When you when you break an ammonia stick and you put it on, if you ever done it, the first thing that goes through your nose is that coldness.
Exactly.
Yep.
And it was exactly that.
Wow.
So the funny part is, I got rid of the cigar. The next batch was excellent, and it's still excellent to this day. This was maybe, it was before COVID, so that's like 3 or 4 years ago. And Lisette comes in, she grabs the same cigar, starts smoking, and she goes, what the hell is this? And the owner goes, go see Izzy outside. Goes, he said to see you, and I go, you don't know what that is? And she goes, it's ammonia. And I said, yeah, you're right. She threw a cigar in the middle of the parking lot. Then she went and grabbed another cigar. But see, that's something that I don't want to have to go through. I don't want to have to go through.
You don't want to rush your product to market because that's exactly what's going to happen.
That's exactly what's going to happen. Exactly. No, I mean, you're
back
doing
in the
right.
80s. That was a big thing.
Yeah,
when the first
90s,
when the first boom hit, a lot of people were pushing out product that was so terrible.
Yeah,
because it
wasn't ready.
It wasn't ready. They were not resting. Put it out. That's it.
They were churning out cigars. They couldn't keep up with demand.
Exactly.
Yeah.
People are more educated today.
Yeah.
My dad. There were two big time cigar makers. I don't know if you ever heard of Rolando Reyes.
Oh yeah,
yep. Of course. Yep.
He's from the same. He was. He's deceased, but he was from the same town as we were in Cuba.
Wow.
Okay. Because my family is not from Pinal del Rio, because everybody's from Pinal del Rio in the cigar. We're from Las Villas, which they also made a very, very good cigar.
Nice.
And Rolando Reyes was a personal friend of his. And when I started smoking back officially in '93, that was my first contact with Rolando Reyes. My dad said, go see him. Don't go paying a bunch of money for a bunch of box. He'll take care of you, whatever. So I went and I made a good contact with him. And then, unfortunately, he passed. And Avelino Lara from Great Cliff.
Yep.
So when I get my advice, I'm going to tell you this: I just don't go to anybody.
No, you're getting good advice from people who have been in the business.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
We got a question from our audience there, Izzy. Our co-host, Joe Gulino, he asked the question. I don't know how it is, but
so would Izzy say his law enforcement experience has helped him in the cigar industry, and how?
Well, remember, back in '93 when I started, I worked Vice for 12 and a half years.
Hey, did you know Crockett and Tubbs?
Yes. As a matter of fact, you know what's funny is that one of my partners was black, right? So every time that we walk in, the joke was, "Oh, here's Crockett and Tubbs."
But you didn't drive
a Ferrari too.
What happens is in '93, I got detached to a couple of homicide cases, high-profile cases, and I get detached to homicide. And while I was there, the homicide guys and I, now we're not only buying. Back then, it was Cuba Aliados. Cuba Aliados. Amazing. I know that Oliva came out with Cuba Aliado again.
Right.
Okay. But back then it was Cuba Aliados, rolling, and then they came out with Puro Indio.
Oh yeah, Puro Indio. Yes.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. My favorite was Cuba Aliado. So we started going and then smoking different things, and then experiencing other flavors and other cigars and stuff like that. And yes, that's how I got going. While I was on the job and we were working homicide and so on and so forth, we would go out and go and smoke a cigar here or there.
Nice.
That makes sense.
Well, Joey's just a mall cop, so
Joe Gulino, he happens to be a police officer. He rides on a Segway through the mall, and he arrests old ladies that are in walkers, and that's what he does. He says he does training, but we don't really see any training.
Well, he's always looking for the Hell's Grannies leader.
Yes,
you know, he's looking to bust the Hell's Grannies.
They got the different tennis balls on the end of their walkers. So.
Let me tell you something. Nowadays, that's all you can do. Look for the grannies.
Oh, so Joey, you're right there, Joey.
Today I was at the golf course, and I was having lunch. And there were, and two of Miami-Dade cops came in and they sat down, young guys, real young. One had 5 years on and the other one 7 years. And they sat down and I bought them lunch. So they came over. Hey, thank you so much, sir, whatever. And I said, no, don't serve me. I was with Miami-Dade for 30 years. It was one of those. And we started talking. And I said, buddy, you guys should get a commendation every day you step out of your house.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because to put up with the crap that goes on nowadays and the politicians, I don't want to get into politics, but the politicians pulling the strings on stuff they have no business pulling the strings on.
Right.
With you 100%. We're all with you. We're all behind Big Blue.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I got in the cigar business.
That's right.
Thank God you're alive to talk about it. Absolutely.
Yes. That's
exactly Ron, right. you're in Chicago, right?
Yes, unfortunately.
So when are you going to work? Oh, sorry to hear that.
Don't ask the $1 million question when I'm coming to Florida. Is that what's going to be the question?
That's what I was going to ask you.
I figured that. Those three chooches ask me every week.
The answer is never.
I'm used to it. All my family in Jersey, right? Yep. Every year they tell you they're going to move down here. They've been doing that for 40 years.
I believe that.
And that's why Ronnie's going to be stuck in Chicago for the rest of his life.
Yeah, no. You know, I can't tell you when. It's a want. I just don't know when.
That's right. There you go.
That's the thing. You know, I would love to be with my family, and Kyle is my family too. I would love to be in Florida. It's a happening place. It's the cigar capital or state of the United States. It's where all the action is.
You come over, and I make sure that all you guys, we hit all the right spots.
That's it, see?
He's
a golfer, Kyle. We're going to have to take him out golfing.
Yeah, you three could golf.
We're going.
And Bob can be the water boy.
Bob will drive the cart.
He'll be the Uber.
You guys are really
I'll report back to Chicago where Ronnie is.
I'll go up to Tampa and all that area. If you ever come, you let me know, and I'll
be there in November or in December. Yep. We're going to go to the JC Newman deal, and we're going to go to the Barn Smoke with Jeff.
Yep. Well, and then we'll be at
Ybor City.
Ybor City Festival.
Oh my God, I want to go this year.
Yeah, come.
Okay.
I'm
going to meet you in Florida, and I'll definitely hook you up and let you know when I'll be there. It will be great to see you in person.
That'll be great. That'll be amazing.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
fantastic.
It would be.
I had a podcast too. You know.
Yeah, you did. You did.
Listen, I was on Sirius XM 154 every night from 10 to 12.
Oh, what did you talk about?
Politics.
Politics. I'm on the radio too, Izzy. I do a sports show every Saturday morning from 8 to 11, and we talk sports. So it gets a little, I mean, was it 18, 19 years I'm doing it now, 18 years. And, you know, it's been a while. I'm a little burnt out. It's hard waking up on a Saturday morning again and getting into the studio.
I was on Monday through Friday, 10 p to 12 a, so it was good for me. And
yeah, but you don't sleep. It don't matter.
Exactly. Exactly. Well, you know that because you see me on Instagram all night.
You're like, oh, he's on. Oh, he's still on.
But you know what? I enjoy it. If I wouldn't enjoy it, if I would do it only for the money, that was not good.
Forget about it. I don't do it for the money. I wish I could, but I don't do it for the money. It's the passion.
No way I can do it for the money. And at this point, even less. But I enjoy it. I don't know what else to tell you. I tell you, we have a great time. Should I give that recipe now, or are you going to wait?
Yeah, let's talk about the recipe, and then we'll go into the final stages here. But go ahead.
Okay.
There's a couple. There's a couple. We were at a cigar shop at a big event, and a couple of girls came in, and they gave them a couple of flavored cigars. I don't even know what flavor it was. And I see that as soon as they start smoking, they throw it on the ashtray. And so I go up to them and I go, is there something wrong with the cigar? Whatever. She goes, no, we don't like that. We don't like that flavor or whatever. I said, I'm gonna give you something and see if you like it. And she goes, no, we don't want to smoke anymore. And I said, trust me, the cigar's on me. So I went and picked up a couple of small cigars, house cigars. And you guys got to try this. If I'm wrong, you can go on the podcast and say, hey, Izzy was wrong. I don't care. Listen to me.
We won't do that.
and I'm going to ask you a question. You're all going to answer the same thing. So I got a little bit of honey, and I put it on a plate, and I said, do me a favor. Just dab the head of the cigar there, and then just smoke it. These girls almost ate the cigar. So now I have a few of my well, listen to this. And now I have a few of my friends that what they do is they get a cup of coffee. They don't, and please don't dip it like a Cuban would. The Cuban would dip the whole entire cigar in the thing. It's just the part right here. The part that you touch, dab it in there and get it packed, and they just smoke. It's not going to affect the draw.
Right.
So why do you think the old Cuban cigar makers and cigar producers would do that? Why would you think? I thought the same thing.
The flavor. Bring in the coffee flavor.
I thought it was like cleansing their palate a little bit.
Trying to think.
You ready?
Yeah, go for it.
Listen to their reasoning. And this is back, way back. They would do it because they said that it would filter out all the impurities of the cigar. That the honey would trap the impurities of the cigar, and they would not inhale the impurities like ammonia.
Right.
Wow.
Huh.
But
is this a true story? I mean, does it really work or it doesn't work?
Listen. Who the hell knows where they worked back then? And some of them died, some of them lived, or whatever. But here's the thing. Now I got everybody. Every time that I do an event, I got to take the honey and I got to take those little plates. My wife, my lovely wife, she's here, but she doesn't want to come out on the show because she says she doesn't have any makeup. Blah 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 blah. But anyways, and then she has these plates. And we put a little bit of honey and we pass them out. And I go, if you don't like it, I need to know. Well, this past event, I went through like half a big bottle of honey.
Wow.
If you guys are coffee drinkers,
yes,
you have to try this. And for whatever reason, that honey amplifies the taste of the cigar 100 times.
Oh my God. That will definitely be a try.
I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that on our next.
You're going to do it in 10 minutes. I know that. He's going to run it.
I'm going to do that on our next pre-show.
Okay. Yeah.
Pre-show.
The honey.
Yeah.
Izzy, what is your Instagram name? We're being asked by Bruce Stark out Earthling up in Michigan.
Sure. It's CYM_TUX.
CYM_TUX.
And why CYM? Is that to cover your ass underscore?
That's pretty good. So, what happens is, my dad had a nickname his whole life. Nobody knew him by his real name. Anybody from that was in the same town in Cuba, you would tell them who your father was, and they go, "Who? We don't know him." Then when I tell them the nickname, "Oh, the mechanic." Yeah, the mechanic. And his nickname was Curro, Curro.
Curro.
So our company name is Curro and Martinez.
Okay. There we go. So that's why the company name is Curro y Martinez.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Wow. But see, now imagine if I would have named the cigar Curro y Martinez. So now that answers your question about TUX.
You're right. I like the TUX name. I think everybody on here loves the TUX name. And you're right. It's simple, it's fast, and right to the point.
And delicious.
And I want to make sure that the viewers go to my webpage.
Yep.
I'm not going to get paid for hits on the webpage, but what I need you to go to the webpage and check out my
Salud.
Some guys scream because they're watching soccer.
Soccer.
Oh, yeah.
And there's a crazy Colombian in here screaming and walking around with his head like going like this. And the reason I need them to go there is because if they're ever in the Miami area, I would love for them to visit the stores.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Even if they don't buy TUX, even if they, you need to go and check out these places. These are very nice places.
Right.
Hollandale, they have La Gitana, which is the gypsy. That's another beautiful place, and it's in Hollandale. Well, it's called Pembroke Park now, but it's Hollandale, Florida, which is right north of Miami-Dade. It is gorgeous. Called La Gitana.
South of Hollywood.
Nice.
So if they go to my website, they see them there. If they come on vacation or if they're in town, my phone is on the website.
There you go.
I'm not one of these that, no, don't give my phone out because they're going to come and reach through the phone and kill me. Nobody's going to reach through the phone and kill you. Okay? You guys have my phone. You can call me 24/7, whatever you guys need. You know I'm here. And the same thing goes for the viewers.
Nice.
If they're here and they want to get together, and I'll meet you at the shop.
All right.
Perfect. Beautiful.
I'm not getting paid by these shops to do that. Trust me when I tell you, I am a straight.
You don't sleep anyway, so
But they're nice places. They are very nice places.
Orlando Perez is going to call you now because he's in Miami anyway.
Orlando's at Tabacon having a drink.
Oh, Orlando, come on, shoot on over. You can meet Izzy right now.
Orlando's a good guy. Good guy.
Don't tell us. We know. You just built his head up like this now,
He's all right. He's a good man.
So, our next segment is what people love about the show is they get an opportunity to win things. People love to win prizes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we're thinking, is there some kind of sampler pack or something that you could give to our lucky audience member who guesses my amazing questions that I come up with
from the 1400s?
Yeah, from the 1400s and later.
I'll tell you what. I'll give you 5 packs, 3 packs.
Beautiful.
5, 3, all 3 cigars so they can try them out.
Nice.
Wow.
Very nice. Awesome.
Listen,
Great.
I wish I can tell you, I'm going to give you a couple of boxes, but I am telling you the truth. I wish I had access to where I store them.
Yeah.
I have exactly about 17 to 18 boxes left.
Wow, that's fantastic. That's fantastic.
By the way, I sold 900 cigars in 75 days.
Wow.
That is awesome. Congratulations.
Not too bad for a guy, huh?
Nice. I like that. So, folks, when we come back, we're going to be playing Stump Soccer Squash. So be ready, folks, because there's some great prizes coming your way right after these words from our amazing sponsors. There you go.
Another day in paradise, snagging cigars.
Howard G Cigars is a dynamic new cigar brand grown from a love for cigar culture and a respect for the artisanship behind the craft. We are a minority-owned family business based in Orlando, Florida. Our current collection delivers 3 exclusive lines: the Black Moses, Magic Stick, All Pro Series featuring Leon Searcy's signature cigar and Ike Taylor's one-of-a-kind, and the newly released Perfect Round featuring 18 cigars, a front 9 and a back 9. Visit our website at www.howardgcigars.com. You can find a full list of our retail partners there too. Thank you for making us part of your humidor.
This is Phil Morgan, General Manager of Missouri Meerschaum Corncob Pipes in Washington, Missouri. Our mission since 1869 has been to produce great smoking pipes that anyone can afford. We guarantee our pipes won't be your most expensive, but they just might be the ones you smoke the most. At Missouri Meerschaum Company, we don't just sell our corncob pipes, we grow them, make them, and smoke them. Missouri Meerschaum, Washington, Missouri, since 1869.
Loyalty, passion, courage. These are the founding principles of K by Karen Berger Cigars. The Maduro, the Habano, and the newly rated 93 by Cigar Journal Connecticut. Do yourself a favor and check out this wonderful line of cigars that come from a completely linear company from seed to your hands. A family of 4 generations in tobacco. It started in Odense, Denmark 141 years ago, 1882, with a factory and a retail store by Erik Peter Stokkeby. 4th Generation is a premium quality brand consisting of a selection of tin and loose tobaccos made in Denmark, pipes made of the finest quality briar, and superior accessories from leather goods, lighters, and pipe tools. The selection of 4th Generation products are available in premium pipe and cigar stores in the US and many European countries. Check out 4thGenPipeTobacco.com.
And we are back, folks. And we are back. And if you haven't been watching, or if you have,
that's too bad.
What is different about myself right now?
That hat, that beautiful
hat.
Look at that.
Looks magnificent. It matches that shirt. Get a close up, Frank.
There we go. Look at this.
Look at that, folks.
How stylish is this hat?
This could be yours for a donation.
Since we just got them in, I figured, what better way to introduce the cap? But let's add it to the winning. Why not? We're going to send
the hat goes out with the cigars tonight.
We got 5 3-packs, right?
We got 5 3-packs.
We got the hat.
We got the hat.
There you go.
So we're going to have 3 winners. Oh, and what do we have over
here? What, are you going to add more? What do you got now?
Oh, a nice lighter.
Oh, a lighter. Okay.
No, it's an ashtray from Lotus.
Okay.
Beautiful.
It's in the box. Nice. I didn't touch it yet. Look, it's still there. It's still there.
Still wrapped.
Still wrapped, guys.
Okay. Very nice. Very nice.
You washed that pretty good, Ron.
You did a good job. He only used that for 6 different shows.
That's all. But yeah, this is all yours, folks. Okay.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Well, let's hope
ashtray with those fantastic cigars.
Let's hope that Bruce went to the bathroom already.
Bruce
and he's going to come back.
No, Bruce went at the first break. He took it. He went ahead of time. He didn't go.
All right.
He already told me, I'm ready for tonight's show. He's ready to win.
Says, can I win again? Richard, you could win. If you get the correct answer, you could win.
You could.
And before you start, William Hart is asking, what was the coffee recipe? Because he missed it. Can you give us the coffee recipe?
He's got to go back and watch our show again.
Hey,
that's what you're going to do to poor Richard Hart.
Again, you got to rewatch. They call that the rewatch.
That's it.
And while we were away, you see, Izzy, he went to a different location.
I see that. He changed location.
He moved.
I don't know if you guys can see the back of this place.
Yeah, it looks beautiful back there.
There you go.
That's
the TV
nice.
screen.
Very
All right.
Nice. Yeah.
Nice.
Look at that.
There you go.
Beautiful.
Oh, that's a nice bar altogether.
Nice.
Very nice.
The place is gorgeous.
Very nice.
That's why I tell all the viewers, make sure, give me a call and we'll meet up at one of these shops. I don't want, if you want my cigars, I'm going to sell them. I'll sell the cigars to you. If you're really not sure and don't bother.
Right.
Exactly. Right.
And if you don't take it from us, I mean, come on. We're not going to steer you. Listen, the one thing I can tell you, Izzy, is if we don't like a cigar, we won't talk about it.
That's true.
That's the way we work. We're not going to put it down or anything, but we're not going to talk about it.
Yeah.
Exactly. Let me tell you, this was I knew this was going to be a great cigar. I told you in the beginning of the show that this was going to be great. That's what we have is a great cigar.
What I'm talking about is the retailers, because you that horror story that I told you about that one shop.
Right.
I want to when I go with my cigar, I want to go to places that they don't have to buy it, but at least they can take a look at it and so on and so forth. I want to pick and choose. Right now, I have the ability and I have the luxury of picking and choosing.
Yes.
I want this one, I want that one, I want that. And the ones that I do have now, I'm going to tell you right now, they're not humongous places, but they are so family oriented.
Right.
Same guys every night. It's like the program Cheers.
Right. Exactly.
There you go.
Exactly.
When you walk in, they go TUX.
I'm gonna throw a little curveball here.
Go ahead.
Okay.
I get a call from a friend of mine. He's from Pakistan, and he tells me, Izzy, I need to talk to you because I have a friend of mine that owns a hookah lounge. So I go, what does that have to do with me?
Right.
And he says, he wants your cigars at a hookah lounge? He goes, yes.
Wow.
So I said, all right, let's go meet the guy. For us, it's called Hookita. The guy tells me, when can you bring me the cigars? So I told him, I said, listen, if I was a businessman and I was trying to just sell cigars, I would tell you to have all three. But in the hookah place and the coffees, that he has amazing coffees at Hookita. It's Hookita, Hookita. So he speaks perfect Spanish. He's from Syria. He speaks perfect Spanish. Great guy. So he goes, I want him now. He made a display. He put lights in the display. It's there on my website. And he sells cigars like it's running out of stock.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Not everybody that walks in with a group smokes the hookah. So they go to the cigar. And some people even smoke the hookah. They take a break and they go smoke a cigar. Then they go back to the hookah again.
Right. Well, so Izzy, I got Al Cooper says, Izzy, I'll fly down for ladies' night.
I'll take you out. We'll go to nice places. I tell you that much.
That's it.
Tobacco was smoked in hookahs.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it wasn't just the flavored tobacco or whatever it is that they call it.
I don't know.
It's like incense now, but tobacco was smoked in hookahs.
But I also turned them on to the honey.
Yeah.
And now everybody walks in and they go, yeah, I'll have a tux with some honey. I have a friend of mine named Jose from another cigar shop, and he says, this is the best Connecticut I've ever had. I said, well, Jose, I hate to break it to you. This is almost every night. Jose, remember, it's Sumatra. Not really Connecticut, but it's Sumatra. He goes, what difference does it make as long as you sell the damn thing? He goes telling everybody, you want to try the best Connecticut in the world here? And I'm going like, you're selling them. And he goes, yeah, don't worry about it. After, and then the people don't read the box. So the people get it and they go, man, this is, wow, what flavor? And then all of a sudden he goes, it's a Sumatra, by the way, keep buying it.
There you go. And Joshua Rivas says we got a bunch of hookah lounges that carry cigars out in Sacramento also.
Wow.
So something must be happening. I didn't realize they wanted to put the two together, but I guess the smart ones know to bring in cigars.
Well, see, the industry, this is my opinion. They have frowned upon a little bit about, taking their cigars into the hookah lounge. And then the hookah lounge, they don't know enough about cigars. They don't want to get into something they don't know. But this guy just jumped in the first night. He told me, can you bring him tomorrow? And I said, I'm not here. I'm going to be in Bonita Springs. I'll take him on Monday. Okay. So I go down there, and I was there last night. He sells them left and right.
What about smoking the cigar in the hookah?
But you know what it attracts?
You unravel it and put the tobacco in the hookah. Seriously.
Yes.
Why not? Why not?
You could.
Yeah.
Then you smoke the whole damn cigar,
exactly
right down to the nub.
Because I had to put this out, and it was only this big now. But
so this
if it was in a hookah, I could smoke that.
This is what was left of
yeah.
There's nothing there. There's nothing there.
If you brought your pipe, Bob, you could have opened it up and put it in your pipe.
Exactly.
Yeah. So as soon as I get the next batch, I promise you guys, you'll get some. I'll send some to you guys so you can try them out.
Beautiful.
Thank you. We're looking forward for that. That's awesome.
But I'm not going to put them in the hookah.
The people in the hookah lounge is also the size of the cigar,
right?
And the difference in colors. Because what he did was, he goes, do you mind if I take him out of the box? And I look at him, I go, for us, you can do whatever you want, because he's very creative. Right? So he goes, where do you think I can put him? And I said, I got a great idea. He goes, what? I go buy 2 mason jars with the seal on top. Yeah. So he got the mason jar. He put them in 2 mason jars. He made a wooden piece in the middle with the TUX name and his and he put lights on it. The thing looks amazing.
Wow.
Nice.
So when you walk up to order your coffee, the first thing that hits you in the face is the 2 mason jars with the lights and the TUX.
Beautiful.
Nice idea.
Great idea.
No, someone's also got another idea here for you. William Hart is saying, Izzy, make a honey TUX cigar.
Can you imagine?
Well, he did. William Hart did. What a great idea.
I probably can and figure something out, but then it becomes just another infused cigar.
Yeah,
because what happens is there's a lot of my friends that said, I love the honey. I just dip it once and it goes, and I go through the whole cigar.
Right?
But there's people that continue to dip and dip and dip until. So I want to give them the opportunity to want their cigar with however they want.
Right.
You could start keeping bees yourself, and then the cigar comes with a little jar of honey.
The TUX bees.
And here's another thing. I've been trying to hook up with a couple of coffee companies. So if I'm going to hook up with a coffee company, I want it to be something like either law enforcement, firefighters, veterans.
Right.
I want to, that's what I want to hook up with. And right now, I'm writing up a proposal for one of the places, and I'll keep you guys posted. I'm not going to mention them, and I'll keep you posted. I know that everybody's biggest fear, their biggest fear is, what do you want from us? And, how much money you're looking for and stuff like that. And what I really want to do is I want to pair up my coffee and say, I not only represent this coffee that is amazing, this cigar that is amazing with coffee, but look at the coffee that we have.
Right.
I might have a lead for you, Izzy. Maybe just check out Cigar Box Marketing. Call Cathy Poturny on that. She might have some information to help you do that.
Okay, send me the information when you have
I'll PM you. But she's got a lot going on, and she used to be in the coffee industry also. So there might be something there that you might be able to connect with.
I have a friend of mine that owns a coffee brand, and he's in Nicaragua, right? He's Cuban, but he's in Nicaragua now. But and everybody's asking me, "Why did you do your own? Why did you do your own coffee?" I said, "Listen, I'm trying to work here with a cigar. You're gonna put something else." I got a great idea. So I said, "What's the idea?" He goes, "Put bow tie coffee."
Bow tie.
Bow tie coffee.
Right. Bow tie.
There you go. Okay.
With the TUX.
Yeah.
That's the combination. You got to have a bow tie with the TUX.
Yeah.
I'm telling you,
official.
It's everything. Everything that I've done works.
Right.
Everything that I've done works, and the reason is because I keep this guy that told me that the TUX thing was awesome because it was short. He also told me, he goes, the problem with some of these people is that they come out with a boutique cigar, and all of a sudden they have 10 different vitolas, and they have 4 or 5 that are not working very well, and they're drowning them. Next thing you know, they go belly up.
Right.
And he goes, do exactly what you did. You put the bait out there with 1,000 cigars. It worked. Now you order 3,500. Now you order 2,000 more. And that's what I'm trying to do.
That's awesome, buddy. You got a great game plan. You got a great product. You got some great ideas.
Thank you.
I only see a fantastic future for you, for sure. I'm so glad that we get to know you, and hopefully we can ride this future together and see what's going on with you.
Anytime, guys, anytime.
So you're all ready there, Frank?
Yeah, I do. I have a couple of questions for you. Now, Izzy, please feel free to answer these trivia questions because they're for all of you. And then I'll get 3 lucky folks who win some prizes. How's that?
Okay.
All right. For
Awesome.
the first question, Alan Longmuir he was Scot, and he played in a band that actually had a hit single in the UK in 1975 called Bye Bye Baby. And also in 1976, they had a #1 hit called Saturday Night. He died on this night. What was the band?
Bay City Rollers.
Very good, Bob. The Bay City Rollers.
Oh, Bob.
Bob knew the Bay City Rollers. Look, he died.
I'm very surprised.
Music. Yep.
Bob is on a roll.
That's the only role he gets tonight. Quit while he's ahead.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, so Frank, Orlando's asking, can the winner win 3 times tonight?
No.
There you go, Orlando. Thank God. Always asking for more. I tell you,
Always
people
asking
of
for
Miami.
more.
Yeah, just for that, nothing for you tonight.
All right. Okay, that's it for everybody. This is going to the winners.
Oh, right to the winners. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, we got 5 winners to give away. So
all right. So hold on. Describe.
We got 3 winners.
5 3-packs.
Yep.
We got a hat and we got an
a
ashtray. So
the first winner will get a
3-pack.
3-pack. The first winner will get a 3-pack.
First two.
First two winners get a 3-pack.
Okay.
The third winner gets the big bonanza, which is the 3-pack plus the cap and the ashtray. How's that? That's the last winner.
Good.
Right?
There you go.
Good.
Okay.
Good.
Perfect.
Let's see if we got somebody.
Let's see if anybody wins. All right. In 1958, the musical drama film King Creole, starring Elvis, was based on what novel?
Okay.
King Creole
Play the
was based
music.
on what novel?
Everybody's working that Google.
Yeah, who was it based on? The novel by who?
You stunned them there.
Who is the author
No
of that
chooches are
novel?
answering.
King Creole.
Frankenstein. No, Chris.
The name of the... No, not Donnie Fisher. No. It was a novel by... Oh, Joshua Rivas says Harold Robbins, and he is absolutely correct.
Yeah.
Joshua,
Hey, Joshua.
you get that 3-pack. Okay.
I'm surprised we didn't get like a wisecrack like Colonel Parker or somebody you know?
Yeah, something crazy. Something crazy.
All right. Joshua wins the first set.
In 1960, on this date in history, Once Upon a Mattress, starring Carol Burnett, and directed by this person, closes at the St. James Theater in New York City after 470 performances. So who directed Once Upon a Mattress? And
wow. What year? 1970?
1960, by the way. 1960.
Oliver Stone. Oh, Neil Simon. Oliver Stone. George
Abbott. George Abbott. Matt Polly? Could it be Matt Polly? Yes, Matt Polly. George Abbott.
Polly.
George Abbott. Very well done there, Matt. Abbott. All right, now this one's for all the marbles.
This is it, huh?
The cap. This lovely cap that I'm wearing. It will become a collector's item.
But they get a clean one.
They get a clean one. Yeah, you don't get the one I'm wearing.
It's all sweated up now.
All right. In 1990, he signs a record $4.7 million per year contract with the Oakland A's. Who signed that contract in 1990? 4.7 million, folks.
It was definitely not Carol Burnett, Daniel.
Or Tim Conway.
Jose Canseco.
Hey, wait a minute. He wins his own prize. Hey,
you answered the question.
You serious?
You answered the
I'll send you the hat. I'll send you the hat right now.
You got the hat there, buddy.
I want a new hat.
Yeah, but that's special. You got DNA from Frank.
No.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Okay,
right.
this will be for the winner. And now we cannot answer. I know he got excited.
He did get excited.
He did.
Yes, he got excited. He knew it.
He got
knew
the answer.
He knew the answer. He got excited. I know.
A Cuban knows a Cuban. How can you not know?
Yeah, exactly. The guy's Cuban. What are we
going to okay. In 2001, on July 2nd, Liverpool Airport was renamed to what?
Oh.
2001, July 2nd. What was the Liverpool airport
Hey,
renamed?
we have a
as?
discrepancy.
No, forget about the discrepancy.
Okay. All right.
Total bullshit, Tim.
Chris Cutler said he had it. Everyone's agreeing that Chris
Doesn't
was
matter. I don't
faster.
care. Chris, I make the rules up.
Oh, you pissed off Chris Cutler.
What was it renamed? Who said? Who's this person at KAB says Lennon? It was the John Lennon Airport. It got changed to the John Lennon Airport, folks.
Woo. All right.
Chris Cutler, you got shafted tonight.
I'm going to take care of Chris Cutler.
Hey, you know what? Blame Izzy. Izzy.
Wait. Let me do it this way.
You know what? I'm going to take care of Chris. Chris, I'm going to get an ashtray out to you, buddy.
Oh,
okay?
look how nice we are.
Really, because it's. I feel bad. I don't want you thinking that we messed things up here.
So let me get the winner. Let me make sure that the winner, because it's just KAB. KAB, you're gonna have to. You're on YouTube. You're gonna have to send Ron Pecorini a instant message, a private message with your address, so we could get that out to you. You're gonna wear our stylish hat. Listen, keep it around, because if you take pictures of cigars wearing our hat and promoting us and tagging us,
there might be a prize.
Remember,
there might be a prize.
Listen, every time you get a cigar from us or something from us, make sure you
got
tag
another
them.
discrepancy, Mark. Guys, I'm sorry. We have another. Look at, you see KAB, but if before 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Getcha has John Lennon written on it.
Where?
Right after Bill Anthony. I'm sorry, guys. It's right there, and other people are saying it also. Getcha got John Lennon at 8:45.
Oh, Getcha.
The other guy.
All right, Chris. All right. John Lennon wins. So Getcha
gonna get the prize. Cab, send me information. I'll take care of you, buddy. I'll figure something out.
We'll get you a hat.
All right, we'll get a hat for Cab also.
Cab, I want you to get something. Listen, tonight there's been a lot of people really involved. I like that when people are answering correctly. Usually we get a lot of stupid answers.
Well, Joey's not on.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, Joey is on, and he's still So, Cab, I don't know your Facebook page at all, but if you can reach out to me, my personal Ronnie Pecorini or the Great Cigar Pipe Show, if you can send us that information, we'll get you a hat for sure. And the winner on this case ahead of time was
they're losing. Colombia's losing.
That guy, he's a crazy Colombian. I can see that now. So we're gonna make right to what we see here, guys. Sorry, we're looking and things are flying. The columns and comments go really quickly when everybody starts
made
answering.
A good comment. He goes, "I'm hot lately. I'm getting smarter." So, Getcha, see what happens when you watch this show. You actually get smarter. Your IQ goes up and ours goes down. That's the way it is.
It's the transfer of intelligence.
The transfer of intelligence happens. That's why, Izzy, you never know what happens. It's a live event. So, shit can go sideways here. That's the way it works. Our guest can answer by mistake.
Yes, that happened.
He was excited.
We answered by mistake.
We've done it, Izzy. Don't feel bad.
Whatever I won, give it to them. You make sure you send me a hat, because you know what? I wear
you won the hat.
You won the hat. You already won the hat.
You won the hat. But you can give yourself your own cigars if you want.
Send me your address, Izzy. Make sure you send me your address. I'm going to send you the hat.
Ron, I think Ronnie, you have my address, right?
Well, yeah. Put me on Facebook, anyways. PM me, confirm, and we'll get the hat to you, and then I'll send you the winners for the cigars, and you can send those winners to those cigars. Okay.
Please. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Perfect.
All right.
Oh my God.
Make sure I get that hat, because I get that hat because I wear it on the golf course every day.
That would be great. Great advertising for us.
With the salty
sweatband
on the bottom. So you know, well used.
You can use it as an ashtray then.
No, I wouldn't do that.
Izzy, we can't thank you enough, man.
Thank you,
We
Izzy.
had such a great time. Thank you.
Anytime. As a matter of
It was
fact,
fantastic.
think about this, and I'm going to put it out there. When we start that project that we're doing with the Come Tour with TUX,
Yes.
guys are interested. Every time that we hit a place, and we can come up for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, so they can see. We can go ahead and give a tour of the shop and the owner and the manager and stuff. So that way, when people come down to Florida or Miami, they can go. They can, hey, I know this place. I'm going to go to that place.
Yeah.
Very cool. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Definitely.
You got it.
Definitely.
Yes.
No question about it. It's
This
awesome.
place, I want to thank Matt About Cigars, which was where I'm at. They usually close at 9, and they said nope. They said, hey, do whatever you got to do. These guys are amazing. We got Diosley is here. He's one of the owners, and these guys are amazing. This is their. See if I can do it.
Yep. I like
there you
it.
Go. There you go.
Very nice.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Make sure to go to my page, www.tuxcigars.com, and check out all the retailers and research the retailers. Come to Miami. Give me a call. My number's in the bottom of my webpage. And if you don't believe it, I will make sure that I will take you to all these shops and have a good time.
Awesome.
What an invite.
The personal invite.
And I'll see you in November or December. I'm looking forward to meeting you in person. We get to hang. We'll be doing some podcasting live shows at the Cigar Heritage Show. And if you go to the Barn Smoke for Jeff, we'll be there too. So that would be awesome to get you a couple of times, maybe, hopefully. It would be nice. And again, we thank you very much for the prizes.
Yes.
Audience, you've been fantastic. Thank you so much. Sorry for the couple of mishaps, but we will make it right. And next week, folks, we got a fantastic pairing with our very own Joey Gulino. He will be on, and we got a great. Then we'll have a bottle and a cigar, a full bottle.
Yep.
Ready to give away to you guys as a free prize.
And maybe Ronnie paid his internet bill too, so we'll be okay.
And
what's the label? What do you got there?
Wear your tux.
Oh, tux.
There you go.
That's how you got to wear your tux.
Absolutely. And go online and get your TUX cigars. Well worth it. He said 45 minutes. I think Bob made 115 minutes. And he smoked it right down to the end. And obviously, everybody had some great, all 3 cigars. It sounds like a total, triple play here on great cigars. So thank you, Izzy. Thanks for your time.
Everybody.
Thank you. I loved it. Love you guys. Whatever you guys need, you got my number. Don't DM me. You call me on the phone, and we get it done.
And we're going to stay at your place, right?
That's it. His wife is gonna she makes a great Cubano sandwich.
Now we're talking.
Oh, yeah.
All right, everybody. Have a great night. Happy 4th of July, everybody. And keep it smoking all week.
You got it, everybody. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
Tell my brothers to line them up. We'll drink that whiskey from those old dirty cups. We'll toast to the present, the future, and the past. This ain't my first drink, but I sure it ain't my last. 'Cause this world is so beautiful. I see its love come shining through. This world is so beautiful. I feel its love come shining through.